morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you, my beautiful curves. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves this morning, where we are doing things, we are being magnificent, all kinds of stuff over here. So I don't know if you saw the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville, but I did, and I wanted to do my remarks on it. So let's see what's going on with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, on your way into Larger Curves this morning, I'd love it if you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can become part of this beautiful community I have over here, full of beautiful curves, all my beautiful curves, okay? And so if you can smash the buttons, hit the like button, hit the bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. Over here on Larger Curves, I do reviews on reality, and I do fitness stuff for curvy girls, and I do clothes hauls, and what else have I done? I do commentating. I do my perspective on the reality TV's effects on the melanated society in particular, and a lot of different things like that. So just make sure, if you want to be part of this wonderful community over here, that you take a minute and go ahead and smash the buttons. Okay. Now that we have that out of the way, I wanted to jump right in because I don't want to take a lot of time. This shouldn't take more than 30 minutes. And we're going to start. And I'm going to talk with this overlay that I've already created. Got to get the copyright stuff out of the way because these images aren't mine. I got them off the TV when I was watching the thing. Now, the first thing we're going to see, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yes, I put that music because these people are doing things over there. And this cast, this ensemble cast, is serving us big things. So the first thing I noticed was, ding dong, it's Marsau. Marsau, I think, has a thing for Melody, and it's clear he gets there early. And they were supposed to be here to dissolve the comeback group. Now, remember in 2019, Melody did say that she wanted to dissolve the comeback group before. But when they sat down, they started talking about that, all that stuff with Wanda's mom, talking about Melody's mom dating married men, and Marsau said, oh, she should have never said anything like that. Well, rewind the tape, because wasn't it Marsau spreading those kind of rumors a couple of years ago? Yes, it was. But he conveniently decided to take Melody's side in this instance. And then here comes the rest of the comeback gang, and almost the gang's all here because we were waiting for Martel. And Martel is in here, and he's having the feels over it's being Melody's office alone, okay? And they were there to have a meeting of the mind. Oh, yep, that's Melody's office for sure. Now, this used to be Martel and Melody Holt's office, but when he messed around and made a side baby, then she divorced him and kept it moving. So they're here to dissolve the group that she's been trying to get out of since 2019, when his affair came to light like that. So they were trying to come out of the group. And you know what Marsau said? You can still pull out and make a baby. I was like, no, you didn't, Marsau. He is so messy. But she said she officially pulled out of the group. See, and then he's going back to it. You can pull out and still have a baby. Really, Marsau? Look at the look on Tisha's face. She's like, really, dude? So that was the pull-out technique. And then she's like, where are my kids? Melody says to Marcel, where are my kids? And he says, oh, they're in your office. And so she gets up out of the meeting to go say hi to her kids, because who doesn't go say hi to their kids when they're in the other room, you know? But of course, while she had to go say her hellos, Martel is in the other room starting the meeting without her. Now, you guys have to pay attention to what Martel does to Melody on a regular. He brings the kids to a business meeting where he knows she'll be to try to dissolve something, knowing that her attention will be split. He's very manipulative and plotted, I feel. I don't know. But she came back to the table and she was ready to handle business. And her business is, I told you in 2019, I don't want to be a part of this group. And even the future endeavors that you're doing, are going to be, I'm not going to be included in, because as it turns out, Martel's been having business meetings and trying to exclude me. And then she's telling Marsau right here, don't lie for him. And then Martel's like, Mel, we've been good. We've been good. Look at the look on his face, though. You can tell he's lying. And she's like, I don't care what you tell me out of your mouth, and just let me talk, right? So then they start arguing again. Anybody that's following the show knows that having Martel in the room with Melody is going to end in an argument. Every single episode so far, if they're around each other, they're arguing. There's obviously unresolved issues within this group, and they're not mature enough to not have it affect business. Melody, I'll give it to her. She's trying to, but Martel is playing games. Martel is playing games. He brings the kids to the meeting, gets Melody all stirred, tries to blame her for stuff that he wasn't seen on tape doing as far as trying to X her out of business dealings for the future. Then he gets up and says, I'm going to get my kids. I'm leaving because you neglect the kids. To Melody, told Melody she neglects the kids in the middle of a business meeting. Now, I'm not sure. Good morning, Trey. OMG, Trey's in the house. Now, Trey, I so appreciate you coming over here this morning, Trey. Yeah, Trey. Let's see. Oh, I'm so excited. I got a person in the house. That's right. Good morning, Lrga Curves. First person in the house? Thank you, Trey. I'm happy you're here. Trey. Good morning. Hope you got your coffee. Yeah, I can't stand Martel. He's so childish. So this is that meeting for the comeback group that I was just going over. And I'm thinking that Martel was using the children to manipulate Melody and have her attention split. And then he used them to get out of completing the meeting, snatches the kids up, runs out of the door, literally runs out of the door when faced with the evidence that Melody knew that he was plotting against her business-wise. Snatches the kids up, runs out of the thing, and leaves the meeting. Now, Melody is smart enough to be like, look, it doesn't take me long to learn a lesson. I'm not sure why y'all keep doing business with him. And here's Marsau. Marsau is saying that Martel's a great business guy, but he's bad business because he's choosing to losing his cool when it comes to interacting with Melody. He doesn't care how he comes off looking. And in the end, it's not going to end well for him, right? Marsau is saying that. And Marsau then goes on to say the reason that he's so salty, as in he is in Martel, is because Melody is winning. Because Melody is winning, Martel is salty. And yeah. But then here we have Maurice and Kimmy talking about it wouldn't be a come out back group meeting without somebody arguing. But usually it's about business. It's not about all this other stuff. So they were saying that's a wrap. And she was saying, and Melody right here is saying that she's okay. She doesn't want to pull out of the group because he cheated. She doesn't want to pull out of the group because of anything. She doesn't want to deal with Martel because of his lack of integrity. It's his period, point blank period. His lack of integrity is and remains the issue. And it's obvious. Anybody that would go make a whole baby with coleslaw is in the side chick. and then come back and blame her is lacking integrity. What I was saying about Martel manipulating Melody with the children is because after he snatches the kids, this shot right here is a Martel calling back, you guys. Martel called back and was like, Mariah's over here crying. I got to bring her back to you. So because Martel got spooked that he left a business meeting, now he has to make sure that Melody can't perform business-wise either, and is going to have to bring back the kids that he stirred up and used as chess pawns. So that's why in my description, it says when pawns cry. When pawns cry is this right here. When the little girl right here, Mariah, poor baby, he was crying because he was being used as a chess pawn by Martel in this instance. And that's not okay. And Martel is just bad business. Okay? It's not okay. His friends are going to come out after Melody takes the child back in and tries to console her. The rest of the gang is going to come out because obviously the meeting's over. And just tell Martel straight up, look, dude, you got to control yourself. And see, look at Martel's face right here, you guys. This is the one scene I almost felt sorry for Martel. It kind of looked like he almost got it. I was like, maybe he understands that he totally effed up and ruined his family, you know? But I think that he might not even be able to care. So, then here we are, like I said, the rest of the group come out and try to see what's up with Martel, because Martel loves attention, you guys. He loves attention. He didn't get enough attention when he made his ass out of himself and disrupted the meeting and stormed off. So now he has to come back. And this is Marsau and Maurice telling him, dude, you got to internalize. You got to internalize. You can't always come out here and show your ass in these situations. And he's like, oh, well, she just pushes my buttons on certain things. And again, control yourself. Self-control. You're a whole grown man. Had you exhibited any type of self-control, your family would be intact. But because of Martel's, in my opinion, need for attention and his childish ways, and we literally saw him last week hide behind his mother's skirts, he doesn't have what it takes to be the kind of man that Melody needs him to be, or that he needs him to be. He needs to one up on the shirt sizes, one up on the pants sizes, stop trying to get all this attention, get attention for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. And this is the look right here. Trey says, as per usual, that advice went in one little pointy ear and out the other. Exactly, Trey. Went in one ear and out the other. But this is the look. It looked like he was maybe going to cry at the realization that he's the common denominator, as Candy Cohen would tell the Black people on Real Housewives of Potomac. You're the common denominator, Martel. Anyway, so here Martel is saying that he feels embarrassed and he wants to move in a more loving approach. But as Trey said, this is most likely going in one ear and out the other. So then Melody brings the baby back out and he's like, we got to do better. And he agrees that they both have to just try to learn this co-parenting. I'm going to sip this hot coffee fast. Oh, look, then we have the Scott brothers. Scott's on the green. Okay, so we have the Scott brothers. A lighter version of Venus and Serena. I'm just kidding. But here we go. With them trying to get in some exercise and some brother time. Look at these stroke. He looks like he has almost good form, but it wasn't really good for him because he kept hitting the screens. They were just trying to go do something different. And they start talking about, they talked about two things that were my takeaways from this talk. Maurice brought up that the doctor said, Marsau brought up that they act like they can't control themselves, referring to Melody and Martel. Whenever they're around, they act like they can't control themselves. But Marsau is making it known that he will never do business with the train wreck that is Martel. He's not willing to chance his personal reputation. Yeah, he's laser focused. He's not willing to chance his business reputation on Martel's lack of control. And the other takeaway from this meeting of the Scott brothers on the green was, let's see, Trey has something to say. I truly hope that Marcel becomes more open to therapy and its positive benefits. Yes, me too. You know, the stigma in the Black community is thick with, the going and talking to they call them quacks, right? But that's why my next thing is the doctor is a quack. Because look, Maurice, that's a stretch. Marsau told Maurice it was a stretch what the doctor told him. And because he thinks he knows more than everybody in the room. You got to let the professionals and the experts be the experts, Marsau, because you obviously need some help, bruh. It's obvious to our onlookers, to viewers, that you could do with a good session of the doctors. Now, it might not have to be that one doctor, but you got to be a doctor. And then it was so cute. They were like, oh, look, the street lights are on. Reminds me of when we were younger, when the street lights come on, it's time to go. So that was that scene. Oh, look. And now we have happy hour with the girls. Hello. Tisha comes over to Kimmy's office and they're going to have some drinks. And Melody doesn't really drink, but she goes over to kick it with the girls, like back in the day before side babies and revelations of coleslaw and all that stuff. And they're just kind of chilling over here and looking really nice. The ladies are trying to have a moment. And of course, they had to talk about the interaction at the comeback group meeting. And she's speaking right here about why the little girl was crying. And Melody is observant. She said that she felt like she was crying because of her dad's energy, right? And I believe that too. Let's tune in here. Because believe it or not, Kimmy and Tisha are still trying to clear the air over Kimmy being included in the text rather than just a personal call because of the $1,500 membership. We get it, Kimmy, we get it. You donated $1,500 and Kimmy usually calls, but she didn't. You both are feeling a kind of way. You ladies are gonna have to get over it. That was because Kimmy was saying that the timing was off for Tisha to say those kinds of things to her. And Tisha's like, I'm frankly tired of explaining myself. But anybody, not revelations of coleslaw. Yes, Trey, revelations of coleslaw. So then we have Melody saying that after they do a proper hug, that's one thing I like. Yay! Love, 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 resolution, moving forward. That's what I'm about. And I leave it to the ladies to be able to try to figure a way out to do that. I love this right now that Melody is saying that she will definitely be able to get a man who will treat her better than Martel ever did. And that you get ready, so you ain't got to stay ready. No, you stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. So then we have the last scene. Okay, so this live is almost over. Then we have the last scene where Martel is at the house he's building with the guy, with Fred. And they're going to finish the house so they can split the profits. His buddy Fred, everybody is trying to help Martel. He's like, how's your studying coming along? And he's like, look at the look on Martel's face. Now remember, he blames Melody for his business ventures not going well, but he's still not doing what he needs to personally do as a man to sustain his business, which is go get his license. His friends are telling him you need to focus. And he says, a home builder's license is not a hot priority for me right now. But he's still going around trying to jock other builders to take business away from his baby's mama, Melody. Nasty business. So then here comes his phone ringing at a business meeting because Melody's like, two can play at this game, interrupting business meeting. And here he goes again. He's screwed up. He knows he's screwed up. And I was thinking it had something to do with the comeback group. But we are going to have it revealed that that hat. He looks like Gomer Pyle's country bumpkin cousin. So Melody calls Martel at the house and she's like, we need to talk. And his friend's like, I'm going way over there when she coming. He's like, was she pulling up in a Range Rover? Yep, that's her. He said, I'm going over here before she run over here. So he's giving them a minute. Fred left away and gave him a minute. So Melody comes up all calm. I want to talk to you for a moment. We need to talk about what happened at Bridge Street. And I guess Bridge Street is the thing that happened last night, okay? And I wanted to talk to you for a moment about what happened at Bridge Street, Melody said, because look at her demeanor. We need to have a conversation about boundaries, Martel. We need to have this conversation and about respect and what it looks like moving forward. You can tell he's being completely reserved. And look, he's not even giving her eye contact in his little baby shirt or nothing. And I feel like Martel used to be a Chippendale stripper and all he has are baby shirts in his freaking closet because I see his nipples all the time. Anyway, she said, we need to talk about what happened last night. And Martel starts deflecting, talking about, well, you go on social media and da-da-da-da. And he said, what you go on social media? I haven't been on social media and said anything about you in a while, Martel. And she says, that's not true. And she said, it is true. Well, you went on social media and you say all kind of stuff. He's just so trying to blame her for anything. It's unauthentic. It's intellectually dishonest. And it comes off like he's a simp. And I don't appreciate it. Because you can see that Melody lived a life in a room full of gas from all the gaslighting that he's doing. As it turns out, while she was at Bridge Street, she was on a date. And Martel had a business meeting with somebody who had flown in from California, let him tell it. And instead of be at the meeting, he left the business meeting and, in my opinion, stalked Melody by showing up to the place where she was on her date. And videotaping her with, look at the look on his face. He's a lunatic. He's willing to risk his business reputation further to somebody from California because he's trying to see what Melody is doing. They are completely divorced, you guys. Anybody that doesn't know, Melody and Martel are completely divorced because of his infidelity and revelations of coleslaw and a side baby with the coleslaw. Melody divorced him, moved on with her life. His ego is immeasurable. Yes, it is. And Melody moved on with her life. And now she's dating after a divorce is when Melody did it. The correct way, after a divorce. And this fool, he's looking on his phone right now. He says, well, I mean, what are you trying to get your dude on some airtime? Because, it's been discussed that Martel's dude, side chick, can't come on the show, supposedly. So this is a picture of Martel videoing freaking Melody, or a picture of what she posted on her Instagram. But why is he freaking keeping a video log of her dates? That's a cyber stalking, dude. That's cyber stalking. She said, Martel, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I'm single, Martel. Last I checked, I'm single. I'm single. That's all she kept saying. And he's just getting madder and madder. What you should be doing, Martel, is worrying about what you was doing while we were married, which is coleslaw. You don't see me calling women all over from state to state, Martel. You need to mind your business. I haven't been caring about who you've been sleeping with. I don't say anything about them, Martel. And you need to stop being so disrespectful. Pulling up this little video. Why are you recording me, Martel? For what? For what? Now, as a woman, I would have been like leery. I don't know if restraining orders for baby daddies are in order. I don't know, but this is not a healthy situation, in my opinion. It's not healthy for Melody to be made to feel like she can't go on with her life and move on. So then we have Melody just asking straight up, why are you being so disrespectful? She came to talk about, she started the thing, let's talk about boundaries and respect. And he totally took it to left field, wouldn't let her finish her thoughts, started an argument with her per his usual modus operandi. And then she's like, why are you being so disrespectful? You're being disrespectful. And you know why? He said, of course I'm gonna be disrespectful. And she said, for what? And he's like, because I can be. Because I want to be is what he said. I want to be. And she's like, I'm not your woman no more, Martel. I'm not your woman. And that is the Love and Marriage Huntsville review for this week. Let's see, I'm going to go over it one more time in summary. The summary was, let's go right there. The summary is Lrga Curves Reviews, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ding dong, it's Marsau. There we go. Ding dong, it's Marsau. But you said to. Meeting of the minds. Never come back. The pullout technique. My kids are where? Lies and dysfunction. Told you in 2019. Child neglect. When pawns cry. Martel's bad business. Scott's on the green. Doctor is a quack. No control. Happy hours with the girls. Never again, never again. 1,500, we get it. A sure thing. Martel's not a builder. Can we talk? What boundaries look like? You stalking me? Always disrespectful as F. And that is Lrga Curves review for Love and Marriage Huntsville this morning. I did have some other Love and Marriage Huntsville news that was sent to me by Prosperity Thick Girl 40, where it was from a while ago, but it did say that Marsau Scott embarrasses wife Letitia as he confirms cheating. I hope that's not true. So thanks for tuning in to Lrga Curves this morning with my coffee and review. And I hope that if you catch this in the replay, you leave your comments down below and what you thought about the episode. Smash the like button, smash the subscribes button, and make sure that you hit that bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. Oh my gosh, Trey, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. And I'm trying to be very consistent over here. So I'm actually, since it's Veterans Day and I have a day off from homeschooling, I'm going to be doing 2 more lives today, at least 2. One is going to be on the next chapter for the Not All Diamonds and Rosé book. And then we'll have another review on the Real Housewives of Potomac. And what time is it now? Right now it's 8:30 California time. So that's perfect timing. Oh my God, I did it. I wanted to keep this at about a half hour. So I'm going to make a thumbnail for the other lives that I'll be scheduling today. And I'll post it for at least an hour or 2 before I go on. So again, Trey, thanks for hanging in here with me. I appreciate you. I love you. Beautiful Curvy. Thank you very much for being part of this community. And I thank everybody else for tuning in later. Catch it on the replay. Leave a comment. I appreciate your energy. Make sure you make it a great day, people. It's up to you to make it a great day. Don't forget, you're in control. Don't be like Martel. Don't be out of control. Be in control and make it a great day. Okay? Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. I'll see you in the next video.